frozen because your recent post on social media did not go along with the government narrative. Well, let me show you something that happened to a man who posted something that did not go along with the government's narrative. Tunisian sentenced to death. For what reason? For Facebook posts criticizing president. A Tunisian man has been sentenced to death. Now, this came out October 3rd, 2025. He has been sentenced to death on charges of insulting the president and assaulting state security through posts on social media. The head of the Tunisian League for Human Rights and his lawyer, the ruling is unprecedented in Tunisia, where restrictions on free speech have been tightened since President Kais Saied seized almost all powers in 2021. So this man has been what? Not just jail. We're not talking about has been arrested. We're not talking about he's been fined for a public post criticizing, sharing his disagreement with the president. We're not just talking about a few days in prison. No, it says he has been sentenced to death.
We're developing, through technology, an ability for consumers to measure their own carbon footprint. What does that mean? That's where are they traveling? How are they traveling? What are they eating? What are they consuming on the platform? So, individual carbon footprint tracker. Stay tuned. We don't have it operational yet, but this is something that we're working on.
They are putting in place all of these technological mechanisms for control we've never seen before. It's been the ambition of every totalitarian state from the beginning of mankind to control every aspect of behavior, of conduct, of thought, and to obliterate dissent. The mechanisms are being put in place that will make it so none of us can run and none of us can hide. Within 5 years, we're going to see 415,000 low-orbit satellites. Bill Gates says his 65,000 satellites alone will be able to look at every square inch of the planet 24 hours a day. They're putting in 5G to harvest our data and control our behavior. Digital currency that will allow them to punish us from a distance and cut off our food supply. Vaccine passports. You have a series of rights. As flawed as our government is, you can still go out and go to a bar, you can go to a sporting event, you can get on a bus or an airplane and you can travel. You have certain freedom. You can get educated, etc. The minute they hand you that vaccine passport, every right that you have is transformed into a privilege contingent upon your obedience to arbitrary government dictates. It will make you a slave.
You will not be able to work in the United Kingdom if you do not have digital ID. It's as simple as that.
Well, the government says digital ID will be compulsory for everyone in the UK, but you won't actually have to use it, to carry it or show it to anyone unless you're applying for a job. The ID will be held on your phone, like the NHS app or a bank card, and it'll include your name, date of birth, nationality or residency status and a photo, and possibly your address as well. By the end of 2029, you'll have to show it to your employer to prove you have the right to work in the UK, or they could be prosecuted. The government says it'll also make life easier when applying for services like driving licenses, childcare or benefits. All European countries have ID cards. Some of them, like Estonia, have digital ones too. Identity cards were brought in during the First and Second World Wars, but they were abolished in 1952. Former Labour Prime Minister Tony Blair tried to reintroduce them 20 years ago, but the plans were dropped by the coalition government because of concerns about cost, privacy and civil liberties. Digital ID wasn't in the Labour manifesto at the last election, and the then Home Secretary denied looking at the idea last year. It's opposed by the Tories and Reform, who say it's a gimmick which won't stop the votes.
I do not see a single benefit to the government having digital ID other than them controlling what we do, what we spend, and where we go.
A good score brings benefits, but people with low scores lose rights. The cinema names and shames people considered untrustworthy, plastering their details, even their addresses, across big screens.
It's a matter of principle. Those people have to be condemned.
Those people aren't honest, so they have to pay the price.
It's only right to pay your debts. You have to blacklist those that don't.
The Supreme Court has created a blacklist for so-called bad citizens, those whose ratings have dropped to zero. On it are companies, but also 23 million people to date. Among them is this journalist Liu Hu. He got a little too close to uncovering corruption among high-profile party members. After being sued for defamation by the subject of a story he'd written, he was blacklisted. He only realized when he tried to buy a train ticket and was told he was banned from traveling.
That tells me I'm still on the blacklist.
Punished because he's been branded untrustworthy by the state.
Once you're blacklisted, you can no longer get a bank loan, start a business, buy an apartment, or even send your children to a private school.
Liu Hu is among a tiny minority of people who have dared to criticize the system, which some are calling a digital dictatorship.
I worry, because I think many people like me will be deprived of individual freedoms.
Because we're constantly watching and recording everything that's going on. Citizens will be on their best behavior, because we're constantly recording and reporting everything that's going on.
And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name.
How is this even legal? That's what I want to know. Are you recording?
Do you need help?
I don't know. Do I? What? So this is a reverse ATM. People come with cash and they can't use it. They have to come here.
Correct. Because it's a cashless building.
I have never seen a reverse ATM. So the idea is it works just like a regular ATM, but instead of putting in your card and getting cash, you put in your cash and get a card.
But also, because it's a regular debit Visa card, you can use it outside of the building.
Okay.
So if you wanted to go to Walmart or McDonald's or Target, wherever you want to spend your money, it's just a regular debit Visa card. That's what it looks like. And what you see is a lot of the camper kids. Their parents don't give them a card.
No, of course not.
They give them cash and expect this to give them
I wonder.
card.
I think
their 10-year-old
a card.
have a card.
Well, I'd have to imagine there's a lot of people with accessibility, or maybe, different people who want to spend their cash and just are probably shocked to find out. Yeah, but they can't.
They just have to get a card and they can spend it.
It's crazy because it's like legal tender, but then I'm like, I guess not. I don't know. So, okay, so what do we do here? Touch to start. Okay.
You want to get a card.
We want to get a card. I mean, I don't want to get a card, but I'm going to get a card. Okay.
Well, remember, you can use it
Wait, what was that? What was that?
In it?
That screen? Did we have to put in our information? Is
No.
that? Oh, okay.
No, because at the end you can ask for a receipt.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And it ate it.
There we go.
Are you done?
I'm done. Finished. Issue card.
Now, hold on.
Okay.
Take your card.
Okay.
Do you want a receipt?
Yes, I guess so.
Okay.
Yes, that's
Yes?
yes. Now, why
And
do
it's
people?
gonna come-
Why do people want a receipt? What is that reason for? Just
Because people like to have a receipt that they know it's really $20 and it's not.
Oh.
Now, the other advantage that you have with this, there's no fee charge.
Okay.
And whereas if you go to a lot of debit machines, you know what I mean? They charge what, $2, $5
to take out the cash.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay.
This charges you nothing.
Okay.
And
Wow.
as you see, it's a regular debit Visa card.
Yeah.
It expires next year.
Okay. Amazing. Wow. Well, thank you so much for your help. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
This is fascinating. Yeah.
What?
Fascinating.
Yeah,
this is crazy. It's crazy. I appreciate it. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you.
You're very welcome.